Hey everybody, this is JudiciousFire. I'm back on iOS. I'm continuing my Here Be Monsters series. We made it up to Here Be Monsters AA. That's where we left off. We're going to be running that again, but now with a new team. I've basically gone to the second generation of heroes. I was using just shard heroes prior to this, Succubus, Immortep, the rest of the shard hero gang. Now I've got heroes that are available pretty readily through rolling. Some heroes that are a little older that I think anybody can get if you are investing some gems, even your daily pay to play or free to play gems. Being able to get them through hero rolls or the free rolls. We've got Heartbreaker. She's got a Sacred Light, but I've got no pets on her or insignias or of any kind. I've got a Vlad Dracula, some kind of defensive talent, something that adds to his health. A Gunslinger. You're going to need Gunslinger through this series. You're going to need some kind of hero like Gunslinger that's able to provide a global attack. Her war flyers, her copters, going to go out across the whole screen. I could have used Dovekeeper, but at this point, I just wanted to keep it at an older hero like Gunslinger. Golem for the heals, and Espirita, who is like the a slightly less grand version of Anubis. Okay, easier to get than Anubis, and certainly a little bit less powerful, but that's somewhat the same thing. Now, I have my heroes laid out with two bases, one in the center, two at each side. Heartbreaker heals herself. Golem heals everybody. On the other edge, Espirita heals herself, and Vlad heals himself. So everybody's always going to be healing, with the exception of Gunslinger in the center. Now, she will be healed by Golem, but because she's probably the one I want to keep alive the most and has no self-heal, I'm going to be putting her in the center for protection. This base design uses 140 walls. We left off last time at 100 walls. So if you've got about, I don't know, it's maybe over the course of 2 weeks' time, and I'm just approximating, you're now able to build a base that is going to withstand much of this double A through AJ series. It's not going to make it up through AH, but it's going to make it through a couple of these. Oh, I get a free roll. It's going to make it through a couple of these trials. I think a free spin. Oh, 5-9 slowdown. All right, great. Always getting lucky with those rolls. So I ran this base for a long, long time. As I gained walls, I added to it. You get everything. I put all my buildings on one side, and then all my buildings on the other side. Not so close that they necessarily, the enemy necessarily hops from one side to the next. Trying to equally distribute the health of my buildings on both sides. This giant cluster of walls down at the center, as well as the decorations like the letters, they mean absolutely nothing. Okay, they serve no purpose, just for me to be able to recreate a 5 hero base, level 140 wall. I think it's a Town Hall 13, maybe Town Hall 14 build. I'm also not running a Warden team, so I do not have the access to Wardens, Warden abilities, Warden procs, nothing. So I've tried to strip my guys down as much as possible. All right, this we'll run it through AA, and we'll see how we go. Okay, AA, start. Now you're going to see that the heroes, the enemy heroes, destroy all my buildings. I want that to happen. I just want my buildings destroyed. I want them to be able to knock out all my buildings round one, if not in round two. The only thing coming after the pair of buildings on the left are these copters that naturally go after towers. Now you're going to see that I do sustain wall damage in this series, in the AA and Beyond series. This is because a lot of the heroes have self-destruct or the ability to just smash walls on their own. But this is a very sound base design, and as you acquire more and more walls, you can add to the thickness. But as long as it's three walls deep on the side and four walls deep in the back, with one space, creating 5 spaces. As long as it's that, they're not going to have anybody who hops the walls and attacks you. Neat thing also, and you're seeing this with Pumpkin Duke, you'll see it later as the enemies grow stronger and stronger. Neat thing is, they clock in on one of the buildings inside of my base and not my heroes. And they run along the side of my base. My heroes then get free hits versus anybody who's running along the side. Look at them, Mortep and PD. They're just getting slaughtered as they slowly make their way around this building. I'm pathing them. It's a pathing process. I'm sending them down a specific path. They make a turn and they start going around. They think that the only way to that building is around the walls, not through them. Got this big beast. We'll see it with this big beast as he slowly makes his way. He doesn't break the walls. He's going to walk along the side. Now here comes Ghoulam. The beast isn't going to target Ghoulam. It's still heading towards the hero bases. I get all these free hits. Centaur's done. Move on to the final stage of AA. Got this big demon in the center. Big demon comes right at us. This is the beauty of this base. Demon does not have time to charge up his energy. He's coming straight at us, and we are going to be able to take him out. Wait till Heartbreaker starts firing off. It's a tremendous DPS she puts out. It's a damage-capped hero, but she hits very, very quickly. And he's done. Okay, AA5. Let's try HBM AB. Let them take out those walls. There's a Triantar down there that we're facing now. Well, there was a moment ago. He's going to have the ability to bring some of these, I think maybe 7 of the enemy heroes back. Also have a, might have taken out my gunslinger. We have an Atlanta core down there. And that Atlanta core just had enough ability to actually knock out my gunslinger. Once the Atlanta core shield went up, it was over. And Atlanta core, oh, he's going to turn, isn't he? Hope my towers can take him out. And Atlanta core was able to kill my gunslinger because gunslinger reflected the damage back onto her. Atlanta core reflected the damage back on a gunslinger. If he goes into tank mode, he's not going to be able to have the time or the ability to cut through all these walls. So I think I'm going to have to just restart this one. Yeah, I'll restart this one because he's not going to be able to get through all those buildings. Let's try AB. We want these buildings destroyed. We want that out of the way so the enemies don't have the ability to charge up their skill or their energy. So they're coming at us, rather naked. Okay, real nice. No more buildings left. So everybody who comes at us is just going to have the energy that they have when they come onto the board. Gunslinger does her work. She's going to take a couple of these heroes out. We get all these free hits because these knuckleheads think that they have to go all the way around. Now, all that self-destruct on a couple of those heroes took out that wall. We're on AB3. Real nice. Moving on to AB4. Can tell that attack. That's got to be a Harpy Queen coming at us. Yep. Level 209 Harpy Queen. Oh, Vlad Dracula's taking care of everybody. We don't want that Atlantic core to proc. That can kill us. Okay, now we got this big beast. Took care of him. Okay, everybody's coming from one side. That's real. Oh, no, from two sides. Watch that Heartbreaker proc. Oh, here we go. This is real nice. Look at these hits. Oh. Took out that dragon. About to take out this demon. Done. All our guys are alive. Really, it was Espirita's spirit that was taking the damage, that was up in front, tanking. That was great. Okay, let's try HBM AC. Speed him up and let him take out these buildings. And they keep walking around. I think we lost Ghoulam. Nope, there's Ghoulam. He was hiding behind somebody. Moving on to AC4, we got this big demon to take care of. And he went down rather quickly. Got ourselves this centaur. He's going to walk all the way on as we get free hits on him. And we got all these beasts to deal with. That's a big crew we're dealing with down in here. Okay, spirit died. That probably means a spirit had died as well. Did we lose a spirit? It's a victory. That's pretty good. Okay, so we did AA, AB, AC. We're on to AD. Yeah, use one of these. Okay, HBM AD. Let these guys smash up the buildings. Just running through AD. Okay, we got this big demon to take care of. We're getting hit from both sides. It's not good. It's not good to have our guys split into two different teams. We work better as one solid team. Okay, our man just smashed through the sides. Look at this big Voltanica. We might lose our buildings. If we lose our buildings from here on out in the HBM series, actually at any time in the HBM series, if you lose your buildings, the game is over. You have to start over again. So keeping your heroes alive, we won that one. Keeping your heroes alive is one thing, but keeping your buildings standing is entirely another. And we're going to see, we made it through AD. We're going to see in, let's see, AE, AF, AG, AH. I'll try to do those next four in the next installment, AE through AH. AI especially is about keeping your buildings standing. And at that point, it does become a bit of RNG, a bit of random number generation, a bit of a roll of the dice. And I am still working on beating AJ. So let us leave off at AD, and we'll do the next four. We've been very successful with just basic heroes. No warden, no pets, no insignias. A 5 hero base setup, 140 walls, about 2 weeks of time. And so far, so good. Okay, I'll check you on the next installment of this Here Be Monster series. All right, bye-bye.